Okay, so welcome to all of you in the program that is Talk Show, story that impact your career. So means we are waiting for this for last 1 week, I think. And here today, my guest is Dr. Sama. And just I wanted to tell, just I was speaking to her a while back, saying how one person can achieve so many things and in term of the award and this. So let's welcome Dr. Sama and Sama just just the whole aim for this program is to just help the students to build their career in whichever profession that is. Okay, so before starting, I would like you to give your whatever the basic introduction first, and then we will go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Upendra. Thank you so much for bringing me on this platform where I can motivate the youth, the future generation, the future society. Thank you so much for, first of all, at the outset for this wonderful invitation. I'm really much gratitude for this. And myself, my dear friends, myself, Dr. Shama Hussain. I am gold medalist, university topper, and coming to my educational qualifications, I'm an academician. I have done my doctorate in zoology, gene profile studies specialization. I have done my MBA and BEd and leadership management degree. So this is my academic qualification. I'm leadership coach. I'm a soft skill coach. There are so many expertise in that. I'm a country director for Phoenix Book of World Records. I'm a country director for United Nations Peace Federation Council. I am CEO and founder director for International Institute of Influencers, chairman for National Institute of Skills Training. I am 1,000 Influential Women of India. I have won gold medals from our Honorable Chief Minister, Sri Chandrababu Naidu sir, and from our Governor, Mr. Rangarajan sir, and also Padma Shri, late Akineni Nagesh Rao sir. So these are the gold medals that I have received from them, and I received Mega Speaker Award from world's #1 coach, J.T.FOXX. Apart from that, I have won many awards like a Great Women Diaspora Award from United Nations Permanent Ambassador Mr. Indramani, proposed by Indian Observer Post, and Influential Women of India, and then the Inspiring Women of India by CISR, as well as International Achiever, and then Young Leader of the Year from MSME and Dubai Government in Contribution. So lots of awards in my list, but I always think contribute on intrinsic motivation. Means extrinsic motivation is not the motivation that will keep you rising. Extrinsic motivation is awards, positions. But intrinsic motivation will help you to do something, will help you to create that passion. That's what awards are. Just, it encourages you. It's a currency of your success. It's appreciation. It is an energy booster. It is a capsule. But my dear friends, intrinsic motivation is important. All our great leaders, Mahatma Gandhi, Mother Teresa, they are not behind a wall. They are not behind any position. They are behind their passion, not position, but passion. This is what you have to keep in. I think I'm taking the role of Mr. Upendra right now. He will means let's move on. So just I want to start my interview today with this message that keep intrinsic motivation ahead always.
Yeah. So the award and all so many achievement, that's really great. But just I wanted to start with before coming to this stage, what exactly the struggle part? So if you can just come up with a handful of, at least few of them, so at least we can, or whoever our viewer, they can just relate, okay, award is okay, but how to just start with? because we are facing a lot of challenges. Nothing is going to be easy cake, right? So, yeah.
My dear friends, if you keep your book on your head, okay, if you keep your book on your head, will you bend your head down? No, right? You will keep your head straight up so that that book should not fall down. Struggles are also like this. If you have so many struggles, don't get stressed. These all struggles will help you to move up, not down. More the struggles, more will be your intensity, more will be your concentration, your focus. The way you treat it is the matter. I had struggles in my life. I had struggles. In masters, I had only 7 seats. Only seven. In 7 seats to get admission in the university, seven. In that 7 seats, all the complete states and people from different states, very well. Those who are now, very well, admission in different universities means you have to write the entrance exam. To write the entrance exam, you have limited seats, right? And in that again, you have categories and all. You have to pass through that. So I had only for general category only 2 seats. Only 2 seats. You can imagine 2 seats and I'm the topper. I got topper. If I don't get that free seat, what will happen? Maybe I get married. I may not do my masters because once that year is finished, I don't have chance of doing that. So I worked day and night. How I worked? I believed one thing. There was one boy. There was two brothers. Actually, there were two brothers. One brother was very rich, very, very rich. Other brother was not rich. Okay, the richest brother, he came to his younger brother and he said, I have Bangla, I have Bentley, I have Mercedes, I have this, that. I have this car. Luxurious cars in the world are all in my home. What do you have? You know what he said? Don't let me to repeat mere paas maa hai. Okay, Amitabh Bachchan's and Shashi Kapoor's conversation. We are not doing that now. He didn't say that. He said, I have parking space. I have parking space. What will you do with the luxurious car if you don't have parking space? Where do you park them? So you need parking space. That's what I believed. To reach to that MSc entrance exam, I felt I have parking space. Means concentration, dedication, goal. There is nothing, my dear friends. Start loving what you know. Start loving something that you want to do. Don't compare yourself with others. First thing, you want to reach to the struggles becomes very easy when you don't compare yourself with others. If you are a mango, be a mango. Don't be plum. Okay? Don't compare he is a plum and don't try to get his characters. So plum cannot become mango, mango cannot become plum. In the same way, what you are, try to refine yourself. Try to refine yourself by loving the subject. By love, create that passion first. So first prepare this platform before you start studying. Do research. How can I work on this? What methodology I should use? Like when you do some experiments, you first prepare methodology, right? You first prepare methodology, you first prepare the materials, and then you do the experiment, and then you write your results, and you write the conclusion finally. In the same way, prepare the methodology, prepare the strategy that you are going to work. Understand? So prepare the strategy. So the strategy is what? Strategy is your passion. Strategy is your love. Try to develop the love. How much difficult it is. Now YouTube or anything, you have to make a movie or anything. Day and night you work hard, right? To do something because you started loving that. You started loving to do that work. The same way, subject is not difficult, my dear friend, once you start loving it. If you think it is very difficult, I'm not so intelligent, there are so many genius who has already showed us, like Newton and all these people are not very intelligent, but they have created some vision to the world. They have created some lesson to the world. No, everybody's brain is structured In the same way, we all human beings have the same structure of the brain. There is no difference. The way you light it up, the way you trigger your subconscious mind, if you compare your struggles, look at it like an iceberg, my dear friends. Okay, I'll give you iceberg model. If you look at it as an iceberg, the outer part is looking difficult. Okay, the outer part of the ice is looking difficult for you. So how can you solve this problem? What you are looking is, oh my god, this is so difficult, the subject is so difficult, how can I read this, how can I complete this? This is what I know as a student, because even now I'm studying. I know I will be having, how can I complete these assignments? I have a job, I have this, I have events. But priorities. It depends on your priorities, what one you are getting. So your iceberg down, your attitude, hard work, sincerity, which you cannot see, trigger them. When you trigger this will look easy for you. So trigger your attitude, trigger the methodology part, which is under the iceberg, which you cannot see. Trigger them, work on this formula. So I'm giving you one more formula. The formula is E plus R equal to O. E plus R equal O. E is what? Events. Events means what? It can be your exam. It can be your interview. It can be anything. How you're reacting, anything it can be. Or it can be any situation that happens to you in your life. And R is response. R is what? Response. How you are reacting to that. And O is equal to O. O is what? Outcome. O is what? Outcome. So you want good outcome, you want the best result for you, either job or exam result, whatever it is. E is what? Event. This is not in your hand. You cannot do anything to that. Interview may be tough, whatever it is. It can be not in your side. It can be anything. It's not in your hand. So you cannot do anything to that. But R is in your hand. Response is in your hand. The way you respond to this exam is there. So how to respond to that? You have to prepare the platform first. You have to clean that. You have to prepare. And first my attitude, then material, then that socialistic emotional intelligence part, love, and not comparing with anyone, no fear. These are all things you have to, means remember the iceberg. The outer part you have to achieve, then inner part you have to trigger it. Trigger that part, you will achieve it, my dear friends. First thing, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. What do you call in Hindi? Nauka, not that one. कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती. को लहरों से डरकर नौका पार नहीं होती. कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती. And the toughest battles comes to the strongest soldiers. So you're a strong soldier, right? Then keep it up.
Okay. Great. So, Dr. Sama, one more thing to that, saying that, you have just all the effort, what are the basic energy you have to achieve whatever you want. So, just I wanted to ask you, any one of the top low moment of your life, and what you have done to just overcome of it, because it's as I mentioned that it's not everything easy always, right? So one of the lowest moment till today, and what you did to overcome with that, maybe a specific incident or something.
Lowest moment in my life is like I got actually when I applied for my doctorate. When I applied for my doctorate, because I wanted to do doctorate, and I was in Oman. And it is not easy to compare from here to there. They said if I can get highest rank in pre-PhD exam, pre-PhD exam will be there before, means as soon as you admit into, when we get the admission, after your admission, you have to pass your pre-PhD. And if you don't get that, you cannot continue your PhD. You cannot continue your further procedure, because this pre-PhD is for your basic knowledge about your all the basic requirements for PhD. So, and staying here and getting materials to study for that, because I cannot continue my PhD without that. So I got a clearly indication that if you cannot do this, we will not give you the continuation permission for PhD. And here the conditions were in such a way that I cannot admit, I cannot reach there, I cannot go to India at that time. I felt, to be honest, it's like I'm leaving it. Again, one more year gone. Again, I have to reapply for the second year. And again, I have to study. I have to study also. This is not just anything you get admission. It's very strict in the universities, you know that. So being here, if I was in India, it was easy. You may not trust. I tried I felt low. I felt like finish. I'm going to leave it now because it's not possible. Means I have to cover two things. One is reaching to India, and the other thing is preparing for the exam within 2 or 3 days. This was very tough time, and I have to cover so many subjects, not one or two. One or two. I thought it's not possible. Maybe there are two hard nuts to crack. That's what when you deserve it, universe will serve it.
True.
When you deserve it, universe will serve it. जब किसी चीज को दिल से चाहते हैं तो पूरी कायनात आपको उससे मिलाने की कोशिश करती है. So that's what I kept, the passion I have to do. How many hard nuts are there? I tried here, move here, and tried my best to get it done to reach to India, because I need to get lots of permissions to go there. So, and finally, that problem solved. I was low, but my husband is there. He's always a leader for me. He's all my kids, 10 years and 14. My two kids are there. They are empowering leaders as well. So as they are, no, it's possible. We will try, Mama. You don't worry. Everyone behind me, and one process is done. And I went to India along with my kids. To be honest, 24 hours, 3 days, 72 hours, maybe 1 hour I slept. Maybe 1 hour I slept in the airport, in the flight. Okay, in the flight as well, studying, then reach home. And I went to the university just to say that I'm there already. I made my attendance and then reached home. 3 days, 72 hours. My kids also didn't sleep. They were along with me, just to make me sure that I am also working on that. So I should not, like nobody is sleeping, everybody is sleeping. They want to create that atmosphere for me. 3 days, 72 hours, I studied like anything. And I went and I wrote my exam and I got the result, very good result. I passed up and I got the permission to continue.
Wow.
It was, it's really hard nut for me, because biggest obstacle, it was not under my control. And studying so much, 5 subjects, covering everything, it was not at all easy. It was very hard. But I had a belief that my basic knowledge and hard work will help me to do that.
Okay, yeah, it's really great. So whatever we think we will able to achieve, that is what the message I just got, or maybe all the whoever is just watching, the audience, mainly the students who want to build whatever the career related, definitely. Now, moving to the next part is for the students. Suppose they just passed out after their graduation. And two parts is there. One is the technical area. Suppose somebody who wants to be influencer like you, maybe. Okay. So one is that technical part. So what you are going to advise to them is how to start with that. Because nowadays, each and every area, young generations are coming up, right? So what exactly you will advise to the guys or girls who wants to pursue career in the influencer world?
First thing I want to tell them, first very important thing is that I want to tell them, there was one boy who used to watch a person with a luxurious car every day. That person comes to him and asks him, "You watch my car every day like this. My car is so nice, right? So luxurious, right?" Then that boy says, yes, very luxurious, very beautiful. He said, my car, it was given as a gift by one of my brother has gifted me. Then this boy started, thinking something in his mind. That man asked him, I know what you are thinking. I know what you are thinking. You are thinking, hope I too have such a brother who can gift me this type of luxurious car, right? Everybody will think, oh, he got such a luxurious car gift from his brother. Hope I have this brother. Like that. That boy, what he said? He said, no. I'm thinking, why not I be that brother who can gift this car to somebody else? Means I want to be in that position of giving, like Mahendra Dhoni. Means you want to give to somebody. First, my dear friends, first thing when you are approaching your career, whether it can be technical, non-technical, whatever you are going up in your career. First thing, try to develop the attitudes of leaders. Try to develop that attitude that you want to be a great leader who can give, who can empower. Then automatically you will develop that power in you. Self-awareness. Self-awareness is lacking a lot in the present generation. In the present generation, you need to develop that. What is self-awareness means? There was one person who was searching for something in the street. Suddenly, one other person comes and asks him, "What are you searching for?" I said, I lost my money, so I'm searching here in the street lamp, under the street lamp. Okay, let me help you out. And suddenly that person asked him, exactly tell me, where did you lose here? Where did you lost it so that I can know exactly where is the location? He said, I lost it in my second floor. What? You lost it in your second floor and you are searching in the street? How comes? No, because there is no electricity in the second floor. So I'm coming here because there is electricity. This is what's happening with the present generation, my dear friends. With the youth, this is what's happening. They don't know what is their target and what they are doing. Focus on your target. Focus exactly with your self-awareness. Develop your, let's first work on yourself like a doctor. Diagnose yourself. What are your weaknesses? What is your strength? Work on that. Analyze yourself. Diagnose yourself. Make a chart for 1 week. First work on this. When you do all these things, then you will be successful, whether it's a technical or non-technical. You will be successful when you work on this. What are your strengths? What you can do? What are your weaknesses? What the outcomes for because of that? When I get happy, when I get distracted, if I get distracted, what I'm going to do? When I get angry, what I'm doing, what I need to change. When your mood is off, you don't study, you leave it off. You cannot, when somebody tell you something, criticize you, you don't tolerate. So what should I work for that? You get angry. So criticism management, fixed mindset, these are all things you have to overcome if you have to be successful in your career. My dear friends, I want to tell you one thing. Education, you do the education, you get the education not for standard of living, but standard of life. Then only you will be successful. Because these are all the components that make you successful in your life. When you are ready with this platform, as I am always going on telling you, trigger your subconscious thing, subconscious iceberg, okay? Then only you can work on that. You should know what is your strength. If somebody will tell you also, you will not get distracted. Don't let your emotions to get promoted again. If you are anger, don't let it to promoted as disappointment. Feelings to emotions, promotions, don't give them. It will lead to murder, suicides, drugs, all these things will happen. You're angry, then you'll go to that. So, my dear friends, my dear students, I request you work on yourself first. What you are, who you are. Work on this. Very, very important. Your strength, your weakness, your ambitions, your needs. Which one is more? Which one is less? You have to work on that. SWAN, we call it as SWAN. Strength, weakness, ambitions, and needs. Make a chart. Sit those people who work on this, who know what they are, they make exact roadmap for their life. They make exact roadmap. And also remember, there are lots of parking spaces on the road to success. Lots of parking spaces. Don't park your car everywhere. So many people will be going on telling you you are not good, you are not bad, you are this, you are that. Don't listen to them, otherwise you will not reach to your destination. If there are so many dogs barking at every place, if you go on throwing stone at every dog, then you cannot reach to your destination. You'll stop there only. That's what you have to be progressive in your mind.
Okay, great. Yeah, it's a really great advice. We don't need to just look in here, just we have to focus. Now, coming back to this, I personally used to just get a lot of requests. We're not getting proper guidance and this, that, and we are confused. So, the next question related to that, if those kind of scenarios are there, okay, so definitely in your career, your life, uh, you must be just reading different type of books, right? So the question is, which top maybe one or two books that change your thought process, your entire means whatever the personal or professional career path. So what book and just you will advise to the college graduates to at least follow to just overcome with whatever the small or big challenges or struggles so called they are facing. Yeah.
There are two books in my life. There are two books in my life that has brought me where I am today. That has given me strength. At least nowadays, you people have lots of internet resources, right? You can search anything same time. But for me, life, I can say life changer. First book is Competition Success Review, CSR. Competition Success Review. This is the book which I am following from my grade 5. From
Wow.
grade 5, I'm following this. And the editor is Mr. Sachdeva. He is my motivational speaker, motivational writer. He is my everything, I can say. Whenever I used to get disappointed, I used to go first to the editorial page written by Sachdeva, the Mr. Sachdeva. He used to write, if you are not a great tree, try to be a good bush. If you are not a great tree, try to be a good bush. Then I used to compare myself with that word. Okay, I'm not great tree maybe, but I'm very good bush. I'm not so big, but I think I'm small, but I'm good bush. So I'm there. So I used to get that confidence. I used to get that confidence every time he used to write, like winners never quit and quitters never win. Success is sweet, but secret is sweat. He used to write the punchlines always. I remember them even now. Even now, it's impregnated in my mind. Such they were his signature also. I remember the way he writes. And in that book, again, second part is inspirations of IAS officers. I had a dream of becoming IAS officer, Indian Administrative Service. It was my dream actually. So I used to read their stories, the struggles that they have done, and in the interview, what the questions they asked, and what's the things that going on in their mind. Every feeling was expressed in that book. It's like a real. It's not something created. How they are sitting outside that and what's happening with others. Everything was mentioned in that book. A library of books is there in my house for a competition success review. So I'm a big fan of this book, big fan. And this book has created that boost in me. First thing, that boost, that passion. Wherever I go to talk, people tell me one thing: your energy is electrifying. We get motivated with your energy. I feel that energy is, I mean, all the ethics values that I gained. Yes, the book is there. My parents, they made me to read so many books. But like my friend, I used to consider that CSR. like that. And second book is Seven Habits of Successful People. I got an anxiety like, what are that habits? Do I have that habit or no? I had that question in my mind. Do I belong in that or no? So like that, I started reading. In that, there is one question, one point of successful people that they advised. First thing is proactiveness. That I always tell everybody, wherever I go, I tell to the people doing PhD or MBBS for 5 years is very easy, but being proactive is very difficult. Even if my phone is not here, immediately we blame usually. We tell, who took this phone? I think you took it. Maybe we kept it in our car. But we react first. We react because of what happened. Means we complain to others first, then we. So this proactiveness is not easy. So this is very, very important thing that we need to develop. And book advises us like lean your ladder against the wall exactly. Otherwise, you will fall somewhere else where you are not supposed to. Lean your ladder exactly against the wall. So this is what the main key point that I got, especially proactiveness, which I'm practicing every day to gain. If anybody tell me something, yeah, they comment something bad, but I try to control because I need to be proactive. When I need to, if I don't do that, what will happen? We react. And when we react, we are not going to empower them as well as our personality changes. We need to develop, that means we need to control ourselves a lot. So that development is very, very difficult. And I said, so lean your ladder. That means focus on your goal. That helps. Otherwise, you land somewhere else. What is the use? All these years you worked hard, but you are landing somewhere else. So this is what you need to do. People should praise you. They should feel you that you are. They should listen to you. That's what you have to gain. No need awards. No need that respect that you are changing somebody's life. You are making them show the right direction. That itself is enough to give you that, to give meaning to your life. That's what I always believe. Purpose of my life is to give meaning to my life. So these two books has given a meaning to my life, that what I have to do.
Okay, great, really great sharing, Dr. Now, coming to almost last part, and that is importance of mentor in everyone's life. Okay, so what exactly your means as per your personal experience? Okay, how it impact you? Number one, and number two, what advice you want to give to again younger generation related to that mentor?
Nowadays, it's very difficult to find a great mentors. It's very difficult because the society is marks driven. Uh, Means it is driven with so many factors. First of all, to be a mentor, not everybody cannot be a mentor. First, very important thing. But everybody can become a mentor. Everybody can't be a mentor, but everybody can become a mentor. How? When you find convicted with the person, even your mother can become a mentor for you. Even your teacher can become a mentor for you. Even your friend can become a mentor for you. If he is able to show you the tunnel vision. Have you ever thought of tunnel vision? Tunnel vision means we have a vision. Okay, we see something that is, and we confine our goals, our life, everything to the part that is surrounding us. We never think of uncertainties. We never think of progressing our life to the targets, how to prepare. That means our vision is just a tunnel vision. If you are mentor, if you are able to transform this tunnel vision into light, he is your mentor. If he's able to bring a trust in you, that means you got a mentor. If he's able to bring a trust, you are able to trust him, he's your mentor. If he is able to create the transparency in your thoughts, he is your mentor. My dear friends, now I'm telling you something. Okay? If you are listening to me, suppose imagine there is a box, tiffin box. You have a tiffin box. Close your tiffin box. Okay, and I imagine I'm throwing something on that. I'm throwing something on that. Will it enter inside the box? No, because it is closed. That means the person who is throwing is not a mentor. If the box opens, then what will happen? Whatever you are throwing, I'm throwing, will go inside your mind. And that means whatever the information I'm giving you is going into your mind. And your implementation of information is transformation. Whatever I told you, you will transform it because you open up. That is a mentor and mentee relationship. The mentor should be able to make you open up. He should be able to make you open up. So when you opened up, that means you achieved your targets. Implementation of, you have implemented the information given by the mentor and you have transformed. That is very important. You have to search for a person who can become a mentor in your life. Mentor is very important to motivate your drives, to make you feel that you are the best. You can do impossible to impossible. He is the mentor. You have to find him. You have to find him, not the teacher, not the trainer. You have to find a mentor. Trainer will give you the ideas how to do that, but he will not be with you throughout your successful journey. He will be with you like a shadow. The mentor's opinions, his thoughts, everything will be with you like a shadow. He is a mentor. Search for a good mentor for your life who can transform the information and brings transformation in you. So this is very, very important, my dear friends. If you are not able to do that, that means he's not a mentor. So you want to become a mentor. If you want to become a mentor, you have to trigger his subconscious mind. You have to bring him into light. You have to be very transparent. You have to be very convicted, dedicated. Then only you can do honesty. You can do genuine. You can behave a genuine relationship. You can do justice to that relationship. So it's a very respectable position, my dear friends. Mentors they hold a very respectable position because they change lives. They change lives. They create histories. So try to be a mentor and search a good mentor in your life.
Okay, that's great. Now, it's time to just couple of questions. I'll take one question related to that mentor only. And question is from Raja, and he's asking that Dr. Shama, I'm having some challenges and I'm facing for last couple of years. Now, question is how to find a mentor? What are the how to approach? Because whatever challenge I'm facing, what is the way out basically to just find the mentor? It's where to go for. So simply, he's as a novice, is asking where to go for.
How to look forward the mentor?
Yep.
First thing, Mr. Raja. Mr. Raja, first thing is find your challenges first of all. Okay, list out your challenges. You said you are facing lots of challenges, right? First, list out those challenges that you are facing. And second thing, those challenges you discuss with the people. You discuss with the people. Whoever, like I told you, no, I gave you one best example. The box, tiffin box. Is your tiffin, the closed tiffin box, is it getting open up? If it is open up, whatever the advices that person is giving, are you implementing that? That means he's your mentor. Some people says, even sometimes our parents tell, but we don't listen to them. But when our friends tell, we listen to them. Right or no? That means we are opening up to them. So it's not necessary your parents to be a mentor because they are very means they hold a great position in your life. It doesn't mean that they should be our mentor. There can be some, even sometimes, even we learn from the non-living objects. Even we learn from a tree. When we see the tree, see, you cut it, you go to the tree, you cut it, but still it grows, right? You cut the leaves, next day you will see again the leaves grows. You cut the branch, again it will grow. So it will act as a mentor. It will transform your mind directly. It will teach you, yes, how many people will, yeah, means whatever the people will tell me, no problem, I will grow. When tree is growing, why not me? The tree has become your mentor. It is teaching you some life. So you can learn from with many people in different specializations. Because now we are not, education is not confined to a specific domain. It is 3D dimensional now. So 3-dimensional. So you can get mentors in different fields with living objects, non-living objects. You can learn a lot, my dear friends. Even from a beggars, you can learn the patience. When you tell them something, but still they listen to you. How means you can learn that proactiveness from them. From everybody, you can learn all these information, gather and transform yourself. The main purpose of mentorship is implementation of information is transformation. Whatever the information provided by them. And one more thing, suppose you are listening to me now, that means, see, nobody will listen to anyone until and unless they get convicted. They are finding solution. Feel that, yes, I think I can get solution from her now. Until and so, if you are able to find solution from somebody, take it as a gesture. Take it as a sign that he can be your mentor. Try to connect with him. Try to connect. Build a transparent relationship. Honest relationship. Don't lie. Tell whatever you are. Because to get the diagnosis of your problem, you need to tell, you need to show what you are. Then your problems will be solved. So remember the tiffin box, and remember any living, when you go to the kitchen, you go to the kitchen, if you see an egg, it can also be a mentor. How? If you break, when you exert any physical force on the egg, it will lead to destruction. But if the force come from inside of the egg, what will happen? A new life is created, right? That means whatever the people do from outside is not going to do anything for you. But if it comes from inside you, how the egg will burst like this, it creates new life. Egg will change to a new organism. You might have seen that clearly in the dinosaurs movies, how the dinosaurs are coming up. You can see that means the internal force created that. So every organism, try to find the mentor in everything in your life, my dear friends. That's what I can suggest you.
Great, Dr. Shama. And then last question I'm going with Rita. Again, this you already gave answer, but still, how we are getting so much energy? Yeah, you want to answer it? What is the source of your energy?
Source of energy. I always tell this question. Everybody asks me. Thank you, Rita. Thank you. You are encouraging me. Thank you for this energy capsule. And when you love something, suppose you are going for a party. If you don't like that party, you will not get ready, right? Okay, leave it off. Because your parents forced you. Okay, something you wear and you will go. But if you have interest, if you love that, then you will wear some nice dress, you will wear everything, you're conscious. You will wear nice shoe, purse, everything. You will make yourself an amazing personality and you'll go to the party, right? So because you want it, not from somebody else. You want. When we love something, when we have passion for something, we can create history. So start loving the things. Don't, I always tell one man, happiness, like happiness or anything, nobody can give us happiness. Nobody can make we choose happiness. We choose to be happy. Like that, everything is upon us. What we decide, what we want. So start loving your work with whatever it is. No need it should be the biggest. That's what. No need to be a big tree. Try to be a big, small, pretty bush, healthy bush. Let's be healthy in our values, healthy in our whatever we do. That's what. Let's not be crippled. Let's not be crippled. Be honest to our work, to our commitment, to our dedication. Be honest to yourself. No need to show others. When you're honest to yourself, whatever you are doing, your hard work, everything will work out, and the universe will help you, and you will get that amazing confidence. You will get the vibrations from the universe, and that will you will pass on to others, and you will create that impact in the society.
Okay,
I hope
great.
you understand.
Yes, hope she got the source of energy. Okay, and that's it, Dr. Sama, and really it's nice talking to you, and hope our audience, that is mainly who are college to corporate and related thing, they are just getting a lot of insightful input, and that they are going to implement to just achieve whatever they are looking for. So thanks very much, Dr. Sama, for your time.
It's my pleasure. I should thank you, Mr. Upendra, that I got an opportunity to interact with the youth, especially engineering children and especially bachelors who are going to who are going to uplift their life. So this is my dear students. I just want to tell you, post-pandemic world is not the same like before. You are going to face a different world now. So remember, survival of fittest. Remember Charles Darwin's formula. If you want to be extinct like dinosaurs, or you want to survive like giraffes. Okay, so remember that if you don't follow the proactiveness, accountability, okay, you cannot hard work, dedication, emotional intelligence, gratitude, values in your life, you cannot reach, you will become extinct. So create self-awareness among yourself. Then you will adapt. You have to adapt to these situations. You have to bring gratitude for your life that you have. Gratitude for whatever you have. Maintain yourself, undergo, don't or try to overcome criticism. Develop growth mindset. Develop growth mindset. You are not good today, but tomorrow you'll be better. Today you don't have cycle, but you have legs to walk. Okay, you don't have luxurious car, but you have cycle. So whatever you have in your life, be happy with that. This is what you youth require. This, otherwise CEOs of the companies are hired by IQ but fired because of lack of EQs. So develop emotional intelligence, love everybody, help everyone that you feel. It can be even opening the door, no problem, or even a simple smile. But help everyone. Be a good human being. You will be having a great contentment in your life. So as a youth, you have to build a great society. So all the best to each and everyone.
Thank you, Dr. Sama, and just see you soon. Okay, guys. So yeah, so we are just end with this talk show, and hope handful of at least whoever just watching, they are getting at least some input, and that will transform your career, your whichever phase you all are into. Maybe after passing out, as Dr. Sama explained, that after pandemic, life will be altogether different. So yes, we will just come up with another personality in the coming week. So till now, goodbye.